What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be going over my Shopify game plan and how I plan to make $200,000 this year with Shopify. Now, I'm going to say that's going to be sales, not profit. I'm going to shoot for profit, but we'll see how it goes. Obviously, two different things. So I want to lay out exactly what I'm going to do step by step and how I plan to get there with my beginning steps, what I'm doing now. Currently, my store is empty. I want to make this video to start it off and show you guys kind of what's going on. But before I get started, wanted you guys to know that if you haven't seen the other videos with Dan and I on Shopify, I have a link for a kind of cheat sheet which he gave me, which is how I'm learning to start off, and a free webinar he's going to do where he's teaching me and he'll be teaching you guys as well. So if you want to register for that, once you register, you get the cheat sheet as well. It's completely free, so make sure you go sign up. That'll be the first link in the description. So let's just jump right into this. So the very first step, I'm going to be going over the 5 steps I'm going to do today. The first one is going to be choosing a niche. You need a niche before you can create a store. Now, there's a couple different ways about going how to choose a niche. You can do it on Instagram. You can look at that way. You can use one of the tools like watch count. Now, how watch count works, I showed this in one of the older videos. If we type in something like yoga, just to see the niche in general, we can see how many people are currently watching items. Now, this is based off of eBay. And if we click in, you'll be able to see how many people have purchased. So they've sold 3,500. And you can go through different listings and different types of products in the niche. So maybe I go yoga mat instead of just yoga pants. And then you can see, okay, more watchers here. So you can kind of go through it that way. But the way I'm going to be doing it today is by looking at Instagram. Because one of the main ways I want to push my store and my products on Shopify is going to be through using influencers. They're relatively cheap and they have a lot of reach. The only negative with it is that sometimes they don't have the best customers because it's just an Instagram page. Not many people see it compared to how many followers they have, and it's more people just looking for entertainment, not purchasing, but it does work and is insanely cheap. So that's going to be going after the strategy. So choosing niche, I think I'm going to be going after the entrepreneur niche. There's a lot of different Instagram pages and ways I could promote this on social media, as well as my own YouTube, run ads and different things like that. So I was looking through different pages, and there's a ton of pages with 1 million+ followers, smaller ones here, whether it's quotes, cars, and more information as well as entrepreneur pages. So you could look through here. I found a couple different pages on here that I think would be good ones to use. Now, I don't want straight quote pages. Those normally don't do well from what I've heard, people I've talked to, but we're gonna have to experiment and see what goes on there. So we'll get with choosing the pages at the end of this video. So next thing we need to do, that was step 1. Step 2 is creating our actual Shopify store. So I'm about to, well, I did already create my Shopify store. Very easy to set up. There is a link for a free trial. Normal free trial is 14 days. This link will give you 21 days for free. Now, on the free trial, you can do pretty much anything that you see I'll be able to do. So all you got to do is set up all your account information here, and then we can start adding products, messing with the theme and whatnot. Now, once we have our profile created, we're going to go in and play with the theme. So how we do that, it's as simple as just clicking the online store button, and you'll see the theme you have right now. You can customize it. You can see the free themes they have. Now, I'm going to keep mine really simple and save actually customizing and making it all pretty for the end once I've done everything on my Shopify store. I know you guys don't want to see that already, but there's a bunch of different versions of themes, and you can play around and see what they look like and customize it pretty much to anything you want. A lot of big stores actually are Shopify stores, and most of the time you can't even tell unless they just use the very, very basic themes like this. So I'm just going to leave mine on the simple theme. If you guys want to see what it looks like right now, I don't have any products or anything yet. So it's just the product catalog. You can see all the pages over here, edit it all your products, and create different pages and different themes. Pretty much customize it as much as you want. So after I set all that up, now I will be doing this after this video. I don't want to go through and do all the small things because, again, I'm just learning this stuff as well, same time as you guys. So it would take me a while to set up this theme if I wanted to make it perfect. So I'm just going to tell you the steps I'm doing, and I'll do them off camera. Now, after we've set up our theme, we're going to want to integrate the pretty much standard apps that we need to connect to our Shopify store. Now, all we do, go to the home page, click on apps, And you can see I already installed Oberlo. It's kind of stock when it comes to Shopify. It's Shopify's own app where it connects a website called AliExpress, which is just like Alibaba, a place where you find suppliers and you can go find a product. Actually, let me show you guys. So Oberlo, you can search anything. So let's say I'm looking at entrepreneurial stuff, or let's say I'm doing yoga. I want yoga mats. I just type in yoga mats and it'll search it on that website for me. And it'll pull up all of these and let's say, okay, I like this one. All I do is click on it. I can click add to import list. And then I click on my import list up here. Now you can select multiple products. You can edit the information here. Oberlo just pulls all the information from AliExpress and puts it straight into your Shopify store, which then you can edit after. But you can see there's the description, the variations of them, the images and whatnot. And then we just go push all products to shop. Click yes, and boom, they're automatically in our store, which let me show you guys real quick. Already in our store right here, super easy. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete those because we don't actually want those. So Oberlo is a must, makes it super easy, and when people order, it automatically will ship out to them straight through AliExpress. That purchase makes it very easy. After installing Oberlo, we're gonna install 3 more. The first one being Yotpo Reviews. Just gives you the option to have a little review badge, have people review your products on Shopify, which is a good social proof kind of thing. The next 2 apps are going to be TriFunnels, which is for sales funnels on Shopify. You can upsell your customers in the purchasing process. And the next is going to be Mail Funnels, so we can collect emails, send automated emails out, and try and bring in more customers and sales that way. So the next step is going to be to add our first 5 products. Now you guys can follow along with me on these steps. If you're doing the same thing, pause the video and do them. So we are going to add our first 5 products. Now I'm going into the entrepreneur niche. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over to Oberlo and start importing some products. And I'll catch up with you guys one sec when I find my 5 products. All right guys, so I'm about to add my last product. Just want to show you how easy it really is. So I'm under the apps on Oberlo. I just searched a multi-outlet plug, found one I liked, so I can click on this product here. And I did click add to my store. All you'd have to do is click add, brings all this into your store. And now I can edit it if I want to, let you set the price and all the information as well. And I just click add and it goes straight to my store. And you can see the 5 products I added. Got a backpack, some nice pens, this outlet, a money mug, and then some fake prop money. Now, will I keep these? I'm not sure. These are things relevant to my niche. I'd probably go add some more products first, get different categories broken down before I actually make my store go active. So the last step for this video is going to be to find Instagram influencers. But real quick before that, make sure you're not using any images that are copyrighted. You can and probably will be sued if you do. So I like to use a site called Pkwy. They have images most of the time that are not copyrighted. So just make sure, do your research if you need any product photos that it's not copyrighted. So as far as Instagram influencers, I went and I found 3 that I thought would be worth a try. Now I will pay these people either $20 to $30 per post, which I was told by Dan is kind of the norm. Now it will vary on their engagement, how big of a following they have, how relevant the niche is, how long the post stays up, a ton of different things like that. So I'm looking to pay 3 influencers $20, $30, so less than $100 here, to make a post with my store or a certain item. So I found 3 in the entrepreneur niche. They're kind of similar. I should probably test a little bit wider of a range. So we have a page here that's kind of cars, and I know they do these paid promotions because they have one right here. Most of these pages will, especially if they're general like this, they're not making much money. So they survive off of paid posts. So this guy we know does paid posts. He has this many followers, so I'd shoot him a message. This guy, he has kind of a mixed page. I like his page a little bit more. I think one like this would do better than this first page here. But he also has a paid post right here, so I know he's open to that as well. But wouldn't hurt to message him. And then this one's kind of a quote page, and they have a paid post right here, or it's kind of their friend, one or the other. But if they're doing shout outs, I'm sure they'd be willing to do a paid post. So this would be one I'd message. This is my least favorite because it is a quote page. I feel like quote pages wouldn't do well. but it's going to be worth a shot. Test it out and see, and I'll let you guys know. So that's going to be all for this video, me setting up Shopify and the steps I'm taking, what I'm doing. Hopefully you guys are following along and creating your store, since you have 21 days free to try it out. So that's what I've done right now, just the steps I went over. And again, if you guys want that cheat sheet, it's like 25 pages long. It's ridiculous. Dan showed it in one video. If you want it, all you got to do is click the first link in the description, and it will make you register for a free webinar, which I don't know why you wouldn't want. I'll be on there too. And then you get the cheat sheet right after that. So I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video.